Yo, what is up, Sex Beast Crazy Rabbit here, and today we're going to be doing top 5 Ascension Easter eggs, and we're going to be excluding the main Easter egg and the musical Easter egg, so let's go and get the shit started. Alright, coming in number 5 isn't really that big of an Easter egg, but I still think it's pretty interesting. Mainly because we didn't really discover this right away. Despite how obvious it is, we really didn't quite discover this. It's actually like the main loading screen on Ascension. You can see right behind the rockets it says 115. Now, we actually didn't discover this for quite some time. Like, usually you would think this is something that the zombies community just is like, oh, hey, look, there it is. But we actually didn't see this for quite some time. We just really didn't notice it. It was just so obvious that we really just didn't even see it. And then I just remember one day I was playing zombies after Ascension had already came out. Someone was like, hey, look beyond the rockets. It says 115. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. How did I not notice that before? So I thought this was just a pretty cool little Easter egg. You know, you love seeing 115 around the maps. So let's go ahead and get number 4. Alright, and coming number 4 is going to be the radios. Now, I normally want to put radios on sort of like an Easter egg video, but I really do enjoy these, mainly because they're different from all the other radios. You have to actually hit these radios in a certain order or else they're not going to play. So you have to hit them in a certain sequence or you can't listen to all of them. So after you hit the first one, you can activate the second one. After you activate the second one, you can hit the third one, and so on and so on. So the order for this is going to go, the first one's over here near PhD Flopper. Second one over here is in the junkyard, sort of like in this little caged box thing. The third one is located right here in Spawn on the bottom floor. The fourth one is located in Pack-a-Punch, sitting on this little ledge. It's very dangerous. You know, it's like probably about to commit suicide. You might want to be a little bit careful about it. The next one's going to be located over here near Speed Cola. And the last and final one is going to be located back here near Stamina Up. And you have to hit those in that order or else you can't listen to them all. So let's go ahead and get number 3. Alright, coming in number 3 is going to be destroying the rocket. Now, I really just always love doing this. If ever I get a ray gun and I see that rocket's going in the air, I always got to destroy it. I don't know why, it's just a habit, but you always got to destroy the rocket whenever you can. And once you do that, a double points is going to spawn underneath the rocket. I mean, yay, a double points. I mean, it's not like a max ammo or anything, but I mean, it's just a pretty cool little Easter egg, guys. I like interacting with the map like this, where you have to shoot stuff or blow stuff up. You know, I'm a huge fan of blowing stuff up. So I really do enjoy this. I like interacting with the map like this. It's not a game-changing Easter egg. It's just a nice little fun Easter egg that Treyarch put in there. And I would just love to see some more of these little Easter eggs like this return. Alright, coming number 2 is going to be the red telephones, and these things are pretty awesome because, one, not only are they like a nice little Easter egg, and you have to actually do something around each phone for it to ring, but 2, it also gives you a little bit of information on the zombie storyline. It gives you a little bit of info on when exactly Ascension happened. We can tell from these phones that happened at the same exact time as 5. Now, there's going to be 3 red telephones around the map. The first one is located right here in Spawn, and to activate this, you're going to want to have someone activate the musical Easter egg, and then someone stand right next to the telephone. Or if you're playing solo, all you have to do is get 10 kills around it, and then it's going to ring, and then President Kennedy will answer, and then he'll give his quote. The next one's located over here near Flopper, and the only way to activate this one is for someone to get the ray gun out of the box. As soon as someone does that, go next to the phone, you'll hear it ring, and then all of a sudden you'll hear Fidel Castro. And he's going to be like, hey, Holmes, even though it's a terrible impression, he's Cuban. But YOLO, man. The last and final one's going to be over here near Mule Kick, and the only way to activate this one is to get a fire sale. As soon as you get a fire sale, make sure you head right to this phone. It's going to start ringing, and when you answer it, you'll hear Nixon. And then he'll start howling like a wolf for some weird reason, because that's what he loves doing, man. Don't judge. So like I said before, these things are pretty cool. You have to do something to actually activate them. They just don't activate randomly, which I really do enjoy. I like little things like that. So let's go ahead and get number 1. Alright, and coming in number 1 is going to be the Matryoshka dolls. And these things are awesome. These things are funny. These things are just so goddamn adorable. I wish I could have some. I'm not even going to lie. So there's going to be 4 Matryoshka dolls around the map. There's going to be one for each character. There's going to be one for Dempsey, Nikolai, Takio, and Richtofen. If you go up to each Matryoshka doll and use the X or the use button, depending on what you're playing on, the Matryoshka doll is going to give a quote, and then your character is going to give a quote. And it's going to give us a little bit of information on the relationships between the character. So if you go up to Tank's Matryoshka doll with Takio, like I did, you're going to hear Tank praising Takio, and you'll hear Takio give his response. So like I said before, these things give us a little bit of information on each of the characters, and which characters like which, and which characters hate which. Similar to the Kino Dotone paintings, we just get a little bit of information on which characters like each other, and which characters hate each other. And some of the quotes that they give are pretty funny, and they're going to give a different quote for every character. So if you really want to, you could stop the game, restart, come back as a different character, and then go up to each Matryoshka doll and hit it again. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm very curious if you guys agree with this list. If not, put it in the comments, and if you guys could, please leave a like and subscribe when they're ready. Peace.